Awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Thanks.
So this is cool. You know, I've sat here with Chris by yourself, sat here with Sean by himself.
Yes.
When was the last time you guys have done a sit down together?
It's been a minute. We did a panel on Riverside.
Yeah, but that hardly counts because I was outdoors.
It was outdoors and there was a lot of people on that panel.
Yeah, I couldn't see you.
Haven't had a Chris and Sean panel for a while.
Yeah, when was the last Chris and Sean panel?
It's been a minute.
They usually have to reserve about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Because I talk too much.
You guys just don't shut up or what?
Well, I don't, but yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. So you guys have been coworkers for quite a little while now.
25 years, yeah.
How's your guys' just overall relationship? Has it turned into a friendship? Was it ever at one point like, it's this freaking guy again? Or?
Never that freaking guy, but I have trust issues, so it took me a long time to warm up to Chris's style, which is actually one of the best styles. I wish I was more carefree like him.
Yeah.
But it was always a mutual respect, because Chris and I have very different backgrounds, but tend to agree artistically almost all the time.
Wow.
Like if he has an idea, I'm like, I'm right with you. Or if I have an idea, he's like, yeah. And so we just high five it and go. And we didn't really start getting closer until like I moved to LA 10 years ago. Like he was getting married, doing his thing, having kids. I was doing my thing, you know. And then he's like, oh, we're doing a new movie. I'm like, oh yeah, we are. What are we doing, right? And then it just went from there. And then we were just shoved together all the time. And because we don't all work together all the time, you know what I mean? Like. Yeah. We don't, like when Chris is directing, he knows the cast better than everybody because every actor comes in one at a time and he gets to know them, and then he works with me. So we don't all work with each other, but everybody works with Chris.
Because you were one of the first actors, the Dallas actors, especially from the Dragon Ball cast, that moved away. Like after, after
very
Dragon
shortly.
Ball was finished.
Well, that's right. I wasn't even able to hang out with you.
You moved to New York.
I moved to New York in 2002. So I got on Dragon Ball in '99, and I moved to New York in 2002. Because I was trying to pursue acting and more opportunity, etc. You know.
Cool. How often do you guys actually see each other then? So it was like just kind of, we've got another project coming up, another season. Then you see each other for a couple weeks.
We'd see each other on a project or a convention. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
And we chat and text, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We talk a lot. I mean, I haven't talked to Sean in about 2 weeks, but that's just because I've been super crazy.
He's been busy, yeah.
Busy guys.
And you just get to know each other over the years, and so there's a lot of, you just know that you can just make assumptions. Like, you don't have to worry about shit. You're just like, yeah, he's doing his kids or whatever.
Sean's also a guy, though, he doesn't leave a lot to talk about once you call him back, because Sean's really good about going like, hey Chris, I want to talk to you about something, and then he'll send it. He'll send the telegraph, and then he'll send the telegram, where it's just he does the entire
thing,
voice message. Hey Chris, I was going to talk to you about this, and this, and this, and this. I was going to talk about all that. It's like 3 or 4 minutes long, and I'm listening to it, and sometimes I've actually gone, oh no, I don't think that's possible. Oh wait, it's still a message. Actually, I'm not talking to the real Sean.
I tend to data dump on people.
So really, the dangerous game is giving him a call.
Yeah, if you give me a call, yeah,
it's game over.
It's game over. Yeah. It's just
So you guys are known as some of the most iconic characters of all time. What do you guys do? Outside of those two characters, what does your kind of day-to-day life look like?
Are you talking about our acting world, or just
your hobbies?
Our hobbies?
What are you guys up to?
Chris has like a bajillion synthesizers.
I do.
What kind of hobbies? What are you guys doing?
I love synthesizers. In fact, Sean's recently gotten into synthesizers.
I got into synthesizers, and I keep texting you about my synthesizers.
But what's funny is Sean will actually play the sound of the synthesizer. Yeah. He'll just do a video of the synthesizer, and he'll send it to me, and he'll go like, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, I'll make a sound with my mouth. It's like, wow.
It's like, those things actually make noise, right? Like
So what, are you making music or just synthesizer?
Well, no, I will make music, but when I buy a new synthesizer, I just go, wow, instead of playing it.
Oh, my goodness.
I have a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old, and I do that kind of dad stuff. We've started watching anime, which is crazy.
Wow. Nice.
We watched it, we've been watching One Piece. We're about 450 episodes into that. And we're in this, middle of the second season of My Hero, too. It's really good. And then when I finally put them to bed, I play video games for the rest of the night. So,
what are you playing?
I'm embarrassed to say.
Do I want to know?
I'm still playing Hades because there's only one. There's just like one thing I have to get, but it's one of these random items. So I just keep playing it and playing it and playing it. I feel like I am trapped in hell in a way.
You'll get it.
I've played Hades a little bit. By the way, I love it when your daughters, though, when they were born, didn't give a shit about Vegeta until you said he was a prince.
Oh yeah.
Then he's like, oh, he's a prince. Yeah.
They still don't know who he is, really.
Really, man. What's like one of the funniest things that you guys have done together, as far as like maybe in the studio, out of the
Oh,
studio?
wait, I know what we did. Wait, we were in Australia. We nerd bombed each other. So we were at a VIP party, and VIP parties, so we're like, they have just like they pay a high price to hang out with celebrities, and usually nobody comes for me and Chris because they're there for the on-camera actors. But every once in a while, there'll be 2 or 3 people that have come just for me and Chris. So we're there with big celebrities. We're just hanging out, drinking, and just talking, and just minding our own business. And
We were on 2 different
We were on
floors.
2 different levels, and a very awkward, lovely but very nerdy, awkward guy is inundating me with questions that are driving me bonkers. And he's like, "Wow, do you know on this episode?" Da, da, da. He's going on and on, and he's really sweet. I didn't want to be rude, but I'm also a little tipsy, and I go, "Hey, you know who would love to hear this story? Chris Sabat. He's upstairs." Now, unbeknownst to me, Chris was having the exact same experience with another guy. And said the same thing to him, and I text Chris, and I said, "I just learned about you." He goes, "Wait for it." And then another guy shows up and goes, "Sean, Chris said you'd answer this question for me." And we're laughing because I sent him one, and he sent
No,
Just
that's
sending it
what
back and forth.
And they were very sweet, but we were just like, "Oh my God, I can't answer 1,000 questions while I'm here at this party." Right?
I might have to borrow that.
All right, you guys hear that? Annoy one of them, and then you just get to
The
meet the other one for free.
You know, Chris would love this.
Yeah. They'll just intro you to the other one. You
They
just
were-
meet both of them.
They're perfectly lovely. It was just very detailed
yeah.
information
It was
that I
just
thought
too much.
Sean would enjoy.
Yeah, they were nice people. It's just, it's a little much. But
Yeah, because what's like the timeline from the booth to seeing it on screen? It's like it's got to be a year, or what's kind of like just. The
Well,
general
sometimes it's
timeline?
fast because we did the dub last. Sometimes we don't always simul-dub it with Japan.
Oh.
So sometimes it's very quick.
When we
Okay.
first started on Dragon Ball, it was like there was this massive distance between the time stuff would get dubbed and the time you would see it. Because at the time we started, there was this entire world of anime that had never been dubbed into English before. And then we kind of reached this singularity at a certain point where now, like, we're recording stuff, the week it's released in Japan, and only to be shown like a week later. So the timeline has increased exponentially.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll be recording some new Dragon Ball soon, and that'll be really fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. All right. You have anything? I think we're.